All right, let's go in. Here's just a little thing, like I replaced that. It's just to hold the door open. And it's hitting the awning because I don't have the awning up high enough, which is just because it was raining earlier. I just kept it out in case somebody wanted to look at it. If you raise the awning up higher, it won't hit. I just put that towel down so I could wipe my feet when I come in. Here's just a view of the inside, another fire extinguisher. Take my shoes off. Okay, it comes with a flat screen. That's just an antenna. Obviously, the RV comes with an antenna, but sometimes if you're in the woods, it doesn't pick up any channels, so I just hooked in another antenna and I just put it out that window. But normally, if you go to an RV park, you're going to be able to hook into cable, so I just left it there because I didn't, whatever. I just put a new thermostat in there. Okay, this is controls the fan, but obviously you can see the fan isn't there. I actually have it in the closet in there because it had fallen because the screw came out, or the nut, and I bought new blades for the fan, and I'll show you when in the closet, but I never put it back on because you're going to have to find the nut that goes on there, which I just haven't taken the time to do it. You could probably go to Ace Hardware. It's just, I'm so busy, I haven't had the time, but you just put it back up there, but you have to find the nut to tighten it up there. But this works. All right, that's your intake. It actually just needs a new plastic piece because the little thing that holds that tight up there, you can see that piece is missing there. It's not a big deal. I mean, everything's fine the way it is. It's just if you can actually get a little piece of tape and just tape that up. But I'm just showing you everything. It's got surround speakers. It's got this. You can close this. It's just, it's just that. Behind the doors, you have a couple cabinets, for, I don't know, it's like a pantry, I guess. You got storage cabinets, which we labeled and stuff. Just this bulb's out. That window, my wife just secured it like that. It actually doesn't go up and down. It stays at that position because the spring, not the spring, but the way these things work, you can lift them up and down, but that one doesn't work like that. That folds out into a jackknife couch. You can take the legs off this, put the table down, and it fits right across here. And then you put all the cushions across if some kids want to sleep there. It's got surround system. You can also watch movies through that. Someone lost the remote to the TV, so I just got another universal remote and I just put it in there. Just some storage place to put stuff. It's got a door that divides this area. Here's a little, I don't know. I mean, just little, it's wear and tear. I mean, it's a 2007, so I mean, this thing isn't brand new. That's one of your heating vents. Here's coming up into the bunk room. There's your antenna if you're not hooked up to cable. Let's just, here's your little sink and cabinet. And here's your shower. And you're probably wondering why the two colors? Well, I replaced this panel right here and couldn't match the colors. And someone had fallen in the shower and damaged this panel. I don't know if they had something in their hand or whatever, but I said I got to replace that to make it look better. So anyway, there was no leaks or anything. I just replaced that panel to make it look better. outlet. It's a GFI. This is just from, I put air fresheners in here and sometimes they leak. But I don't know if you know much about RVs, but if your GFI goes, half your RV won't work. And if you fall into that thing, just reset your GFI. That'll correct everything. That's your fuse panel. My wife made an extra shelf in there. There's just drawers. I left some coax stuff. That's actually another antenna for TV. This is just where you can hook your TV up. This couch folds down flat so you can have another bed. And this actually raises up and you can tie it off so you can have a little more headroom. One thing I didn't show you on the outside, the top window, this window, while I was traveling, it actually opened up and then slid off and fell off. And what I did is I put a piece of plexiglass and I siliconed it in the window because I never took the time to get the actual real window back on it. But it's fine. It's just not tinted. You can't see the bottom one. If I lift that up, the bottom one's tinted. Then you have, each thing has lights, and you have this little storage thing. This goes open to give you some privacy. Let's see. Another cabinet to hold stuff. Here's what I was talking about. Outside there is like that storage thing. Well, if you take this off, there's like a hole. People would put the garbage can inside there, but we said that's just kind of dumb, so we put this on here. But you could still use the outside storage bin. Here's your stove and your microwave. I just bought that not too long ago. We're leaving some things on here. I'm leaving some, toasters, some dishes. There's a light under here. There was a coffee maker here, but we just used a counter coffee maker. This little switch is just a little light, little floor lighting. And here's your propane. It's electric and gas, and we just leave it on electric. But if people are taking long showers, you would turn that on. We're just leaving some stuff in here. We're leaving a bunch of stuff. Here's the fridge. Now, most fridges, you'd have the wood look on the front. I bought it, and I didn't know it's supposed to match like this color, but I thought, oh, that looks fine, so I didn't care. So it's nice and cold. That's a freezer. Here's the fridge. Here's to test your, you can, if you're not hooked up to city water, you have this onboard pump to pump the water. You can hear it. But you can have it pump into the back bathroom or the front bathroom. And then here's your, this test, see, how much gray holding is your poop tank, and then your fresh water. Sometimes those things aren't accurate because they can get gummed up, the sensors. Okay. I think I already... Let's go to the back bedroom. Okay. Here's just your closet. Here's the switch. You have all this room in here. It's just oh, here's the fan. Here's the fan that goes out in the living room. I bought new blades, but remember I was talking about the nut you're going to have to find, whoever buys this thing. But obviously I spent the money on the blades. This is where you put a TV. Here's some drawers. Here's the back window. That doesn't work, so we just leave it down. That's just like a little place to put like a clock, speakers. Those two lights right there don't work, and they never have since I've bought this thing. So I bought that. You put batteries in it, and then you just tap it, and it's a light. So here's the second bathroom. My wife there used to be a door here, a sliding door, and it didn't work good, so my wife just put this curtain. So if you go in here, you have another little cabinet. You have this little sink. Here's the toilet. And then up here, you just have some more cabinet space. That is from that. It dripped down in here, and it's like, I don't know if it stained it. I tried to get it off, but I think there's probably a way to get that off there. It's just a stain from the drippage of that. So that's it. There's no, your wife mentioned, hey, is the floor soft and anywhere? And the floor is not soft anywhere. Another thing I had done, the slide out, there's a hydraulic underneath the RV. There's a hydraulic, not pump, it's a shaft that goes in. It pushes the slide outs in and out. Well, I had the innards replaced because the slide out wasn't working good. But I took that off and brought it in, and everything works perfectly. The switch for the slides does this slide, and it also does the bedroom slide. One comes in first, and the other one comes in. So, wanted to tell you I did that. What else can I tell you? Everything works. Heat works. Air works. I put a newer used AC on this. It's still not brand new, but it's newer. And I switched out the thermostat too. I'm trying to think of the things I've done. The toilet in this bathroom is about a year old. That's pretty much it. My wife just put this on the side of the shower, just, I don't know, just so people could look in there. Well, hopefully, I've hit everything. I'm just trying to think. I mean, like if you look at stuff, I mean, this could get taped or glued back. It's just like I don't know. It's just for looks, I guess. I mean, it's not a big deal. It came off, so I tried to glue it. It's just the cover for the furnace. I mean, a lot of this stuff is just cosmetic stuff. So, like I said, the biggest leak was in the corner back there on the outside. And you don't see anything. I mean, obviously you'd have to take these drawers out to look way behind here to even probably see anything. But this is where it's like that little storage area. Here's where the cord goes. So it just actually behind there, that's where the cord goes. So to me, it wasn't that big of a deal, but I'm showing you all this to make sure that, man, if you're interested in buying this, you're driving a long way. And man, I don't want you to be surprised by anything, but I know you said you were handy, which is a good thing. I'm just selling this RV for what I owe. And, you could probably, if you wanted to, cosmetically fix all that stuff in the back on the outside and probably sell this and make some money. But I don't have the time to do that. So anyway, John, that's the deal. Just little stuff. That's it.